Okay, so here's a video doorbell in action. I'll press the button. There you go. Calls coming in on my mobile. Click talk. There you go.
Hi there, today we're unboxing a smart video doorbell. So this particular one is by HomeGuard and it's the GuardianEye Pro. Details in the description below for anyone thinking of purchasing. So let's take a quick look around the packaging. So it comes nicely packaged in a glossy box. Picture of the actual doorbell here. Some details at the bottom. So it's got full HD video resolution, so 1080p, two-way talk, ultra wide angle, motion detection, night vision and cloud recording. If I come around here, got some details regarding the specs. So the actual camera itself has a 2 megapixel camera on there and 150-degree wide angle lens on there. Video is actually recorded at 15 frames per second, and just a note, it only supports 2.4G Wi-Fi. So if you have 5G only, that's not going to work with this device. Okay, come around here, some more details repeated again, weatherproof as well, obviously being outdoor, and that's it. So let's open it up and see what you get in the packaging. Okay, so I've laid out all the items you get in the packaging, so let me quickly go through them one by one. So initially you get a sticker that you can stick just as a notification to people that GuardianEye is monitoring. Okay, next you've got a card, and this card details the stages. So install your app, configure your doorbell on your Wi-Fi, install the chime, and then replace your existing doorbell with the video doorbell. Okay, so next you've got a warranty card, so just show you that. Okay, next you've got a quick start guide, and just to quickly flick through that. So HomeGuard do very good setup guides, so that seems quite good from what I've seen so far. Next you've got a small box, and if I open that up, a few bits and pieces in there. So a key there, just enable you to reset the device. You've got some extension cables in case the wire coming out of your existing doorbell doesn't reach. You've got a drill bit as well, masonry drill bit from what I can tell. Got some cable connectors here. And if I can open this one, got some fixtures as well. So some screws and some raw plugs. It's all good, complete package really. Next you've got a chime, so additional cable on there, and that can be connected to your existing transformer, and you can hear the chime noise from there. Okay, next you've got two mounting plates. So these go behind the video doorbell, and this one allows you to have it straight on looking outwards, but if you wanted the angle on there, you just put this at the back. So that goes into position like so, and just to give you an idea, that's how it is. Just gives a slight angle to it, so if you want to give a little bit of turn. So if it's on the side, it will not look straight on, just look sideways. Okay, so next, the actual video doorbell. So it's got a plastic cover protecting the front of it. We'll peel that off, and just to show, glossy face on there. Size wise, very compact. So if I bring my ruler in, you can see it's about 13 by 4.5, and the depth is approximately 2.5. So very small in comparisons to some of the other video doorbells I've done. Button here, obviously to initiate the ring. Camera lens there. Microphone point there, you can just see a small dot. And if I come around here, you've got the connection points, so can be wired into your existing doorbell via the 2 points here, or you've got a micro USB point there where you can connect it. If I come in close, you can see there's a reset button there too. So build quality seems good, strong plastic all the way around on the camera, and just to show the rear mount on it, so if I come in this way, there's a slight ridge there and that just slots in underneath there, and the top bit goes there, and there's a hole for a screw to keep it in position so it can't easily just be pulled off. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so next I'm going to show how to insert a micro SD card into the video doorbell. So for this you need to actually open up the back of the doorbell. So there's 6 screws, one there, another one there, there and there. So let me quickly open those up. Okay, so now the 6 screws are loosened to a sufficient amount to pull the back cover off. Then just reveals the slot just here at the side. So if I come in close, and let me get my micro SD card here and attempt to place it in, and there you go, simple as that to fit in. And let's tighten it back up again. Okay, so let's make a start at setting up this smart video doorbell. So I've got my Android phone here. Let me go to the Play Store, and we want to search for HomeGuardEye, and it's the top one there. Let me click that and let me click install. Okay, so now the app's installed. Let me click open. Okay, so it needs access to storage on the device. Let's click allow. Needs access for some reason to be able to manage phone calls and make phone calls. Okay, so next I need to set up an account. So let me do that off camera. Okay, so I've registered an account. So let me click login. Okay, so now it's saying no mailbox binding. Bind an email address to retrieve password. Okay, so it says we'll take them up later. Okay, let's click that one. And this is what you're presented with initially. So let's click plus, and it needs to scan in a QR code. So the QR code is positioned just behind the camera. So let me do that off camera.
Please use app for Wi-Fi configuration.
Okay, so it's saying please use the app for Wi-Fi configuration. And it's just appeared with a message saying only 2.4 gigahertz band Wi-Fi supported, doesn't support 5 gigahertz band Wi-Fi. So that's just to keep in mind if you're setting this up. Okay, so it is quite close to my router, so let's click OK. Okay, so next we need to plug in a cable. So I've got a micro USB cable here plugged into a power brick, and we'll just plug it in here and give it a moment.
For Wi-Fi configuration.
There you go. So it's saying please use the app for Wi-Fi configuration. So the message here, there is a voice prompt. Let's click that. Okay, needs access to the device's location. Let's click allow. Click it again, and now it's asking for my Wi-Fi password. So let me enter that in off camera. Okay, so I've entered in my Wi-Fi password. Let me click OK now.
Place your smartphone near the doorbell. Press side button. Then wait for doorbell's response.
Okay, so it wants me to place my mobile close to the doorbell and click send. Okay, so as you can see, it's connected to the Wi-Fi, but the app hasn't picked it up so far. So I have had a play about with the video doorbell previously and tried adding it, and I don't know if there's a problem with the app, but if I come out of this, okay, so next if I click plus, we scroll down here, you can see others, and then we click here and search in LAN, and this will scan my local area network for the device. So let's click OK next on that because there's already power going to it. Let's give it a moment, and there you go, it's picked it up. So it's asking for a password, and the default password is 123456. So let me type that in. Okay, and let me click add. Okay, it's saying incorrect password. Let's enter that again. And there you go, it's worked. I'm not sure why it says incorrect password the first time. I've just entered in the same password in the second time. Okay, so it's asking for a new password. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, it's just a temporary password, so let me click submit. And there you go. So if I click on there again, let me enter in that new password. Okay, so there you go, it's connected. So if I go back now, and there you go, there's the actual camera. I'm just going to point it slightly away, and let's lift the box up so it has something to point to, and we'll click on it, and there you go. So let me turn the camera just to show. So lag wise, it's very minimal. Obviously it's on my Wi-Fi network and it's very fast. Okay, so if I come out, okay, so now let's take a look at the options you have available with this smart video doorbell. So if I look along the bottom, you've got a SD card image there. If I click on there, it's the recordings it's made on there. If I now come out, click on folder, and that's the local files, that's local on my phone. Come out and go to settings, and these are the options you have available here. So the UID of the device, you've got a MAC address for the device and activation time. Okay, you've got Wi-Fi, so you can change the actual Wi-Fi it's connected to via here. Okay, next you've got password, so you can change the password that's been set. Then you've got firmware upgrade. Okay, latest version, it is on the latest version. Okay, volume, so you can turn the mic up or the speaker up or down. Okay, you can reboot the device, you can delete it. If I go along the top here, okay, so night mode set to off or automatic, so you can flip between that. You can flip the image, so there you go, and vertical image. So useful if you have to place it in a slightly different position. Okay, then memory card, so that's how it's recording. Recording mode, recording, and you can change that to say no recording, motion recording, recording, and schedule recording. That's useful. Okay, record sound, so when opened it can record video and sound at the same time. Besides, it support cloud storage. Okay, next you've got an alarm, so notification type client. Okay, receive client notifications, mail notification closed because we haven't binded it to an email account. Okay, next, motion detection alarm, so let's turn that on. Okay, there's 3 levels of settings of this, so low, middle, and high. Okay, so let's go back in, take it back down to middle, arming time, so you can add a time. So during this start and end period, the motion detection's in effect. So useful options, and that's it really. Pretty straightforward, very quick to add in. Just strange about the app itself, the fact that it doesn't complete end to end. You've got to come out and then scan your local area network to see if there's any activity. Now, I've tried it a few times and it's been consistent like that, so something to be aware of. Okay, so next let's test out the motion detection. If I go like that, and there you go. This is how motion is detected. So get a push notification, and then you can jump straight onto the camera and you can see a live video. Okay, and if I click on memory card, it will show you the recording that was made. So let's let that play. Okay, there you go. So it does a pre-record as well, so you can get initial part of the actual motion detection. It's always good to have the pre-record in case you miss something, so it's good it has that. Okay, next you've got a cloud icon here. Let me click that. Okay, nothing on there in terms of activity. Goes back to the activity. Let's go to device. If you hit play, obviously it activates the camera and you can see what's going on live. Just to show, here you go. And again, a motion detection triggered. Now, if I hold on to here for a moment, it says allow HomeGuardEye to record audio. If I click allow. Okay, so if I click here now, you can get two-way audio on the device. So obviously it's picking up the sound via the microphone, and you've got a speaker just underneath the device. So it works quite well. If I turn that off now, you've got some buttons here at the bottom as well. So if I click that, You can take a snapshot. You can initiate a record to your local SD card on your phone or your internal memory on your phone. Stop that. It turns on the sound so you can hear what's going on. And this rotates the actual image on your phone. Okay, let's come out of that. Okay, next let's go back again. And that's it, as simple as that. Now it's ready to use with the internal storage we've added in. So let's initiate a doorbell. So on the front, you've got a ring icon. So if I now press that, you can hear the doorbell noise kicking off. Let's give it a moment. And there you go. That's what you see coming through on your phone. If you click talk, this is what you're initially presented with. And just to show timing wise, and then you can talk like so to the person on the other end. Once you've finished, you can mute it and you can just close it off by just clicking out the side. And there you go. Simple as that. Let's try that again. So if I click the button, so obviously this is going over the internet and it's allowing you to see what's happening. Okay, let's close that off. Okay, so for the next test, what we're going to do, we're going to drop this down, turn off our Wi-Fi, and we're going to let it connect to 4G, and then we're going to initiate a call. So it's not actually on the local Wi-Fi network. So it's connected now to Wi-Fi. You can see the image appear, so it's connected to the device. If I ring the bell, and there you go. That's pretty quick. Okay, let's click talk. And there you go, as quick as that. Initiated it. Lag wise, let's try moving it, just gives you an idea. Seems very minimal actually. I'll move it quick. Yeah, lag time is very minimal, so very impressive actually. And let's test it out. Testing 1, 2, 3. There you go. Works really well. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show is the activity log. So if I click on the memory card icon here, you can see all the activity that's occurred. So whether it's been initiated by the doorbell or a motion being detected. And if you click on it, the preview is given above. Okay, and also the same applies for the motion detection. So you get a preview there. Okay, and at the side here, there's also a download button, so if you wanted to download the recording locally onto your phone, that's possible as well. So good functionality there. And if I click on the calendar icon, you can just pick another day as well, so you can go through your recordings, pick certain ones and download them if you wanted to, or even preview. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show, if you jump on the actual camera by clicking play and you rotate the screen, turn my phone around, and you've got some options here, but the one to highlight here is the actual picture quality. So I can go to smooth, takes the resolution down quite considerably. If I click on that again, got normal, which is slightly better, and then you've got high, which is high def. So good thing to be aware of. If it's a bit choppy or it's struggling a bit, you just take the quality down. Simple as that. Okay, so one thing to be aware of if you're actually purchasing a video doorbell is that the app on your device has to be running in the background. So at the moment I've not got it running. If I now click the button for the doorbell, what you'll notice, nothing happens. So if I now start the app and then come out of it, and it's running in the background obviously on my phone now, and now if I press the doorbell button, there you go, now it works. So if I click talk, there you go, and now you can see. So be aware that the app has to be running in the background. Okay, so this sample footage to give you an idea what the quality of the microphone is on the video doorbell. Now, the picture quality is with the light on in my porch area, so that gives you an idea of how clear it is in brightness. And if I turn the light off in my porch area,
So it's very dark here at the moment, so that will give you an idea what it's like in low light as well. So hopefully that should help give you a clear indication how it is.
Okay, so you've seen the unboxing and setup of this smart video doorbell. Comes as a complete package, even has a drill bit in there and connectors to connect to your existing wired doorbell. Comes with a chime as well. Obviously I didn't get a chance to test this out only because I don't have a wired doorbell at the moment. And even comes with fixtures for attaching it to a wall. Has a plate here so you can have a slight angle if you want it on there as well. In terms of design, it's a nice compact design to it. In terms of installation, I did find it a little bit tricky in the first part of installing it because the app wasn't responding after it added it to my actual network. But I found a way around that. So what you do, you just scan your local area network from the app and it just picks it up, and it was simple as that. Usage wise, very simple to use, has motion detection built in. So if anyone's passing by, if there's any motion near your doorstep, it actually goes off. There's sensitivity levels in there as well, so it's quite good. In terms of functionality, you've actually got a micro SD card in there, and obviously you've got the ability to have cloud recording as well. So obviously there's going to be a subscription for that. I've not tried that out either, but the basic functionality works well, and you can actually have it running directly off a cable, which isn't the wired doorbell. You could actually have a micro USB cable just plugged in at the side, and it can work straight off there. So there you go. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details in the description below. Thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like and subscribe.